motivation for success at work and in your career. Even when you love what you do, sometimes it's hard to keep that motivation going. So today I'm going to share with you 5 simple things that you can add to your life right now that will help you to maintain that motivation. These 5 things really are simple. Anyone can do them. There's no catch, but you actually do have to do them. So before I give you those 5 steps, I want you to check and see if you're a subscriber of this channel yet. If you're not, hit the subscribe button and the little bell. That will just make sure that you get notifications whenever we drop a video just like this that can help you live a happier and more successful life. If you want these 5 steps to having more motivation and success at work, then stick around because you're about to get it.
GILD Coaching. More success, less stress.
It's easy to have different things happen in your career or even in life that overlap and impact your ability to maintain focus and to maintain a mindset of motivation toward your goals. But there are 5 very simple things that you can do. And again, I say simple, and I don't say that word lightly. Simple because they really, really are if you will think about it. Now, here's what I want you to do. If you don't have a pen and some paper, I always have a pen and paper handy, my notebook. If you don't have a pen and paper, that's okay. I want you to open the comment section here. You can just take notes here and tag this video, give it a thumbs up. That'll add it to your liked videos, so it'll be easy for you to come back and look at it again and again. I want you to take notes here and write these things down for yourself. You know, if you write things down and you take notes, then you remember it more because you're learning it twice. You're hearing it and or seeing it, then you're writing it down, and as you write it, your subconscious is taking it back in. So that's actually learning 3 times. So give yourself the attention that you deserve and take some notes. If not with a pen and paper, then type them in here like that and make sure that you tag the video with a thumbs up so that you have easy access to it. Okay. The first way that I want to talk to you about increasing or maintaining your motivation at work is to make sure that what you're doing and how you're thinking about doing it aligns with your values and your purpose. That's actually points number 1 and 2. You have to know your values and you have to know your purpose. Now, some people are like, what do you mean know my values and my purpose? My values are freedom and, whatever. They'll list a bunch of things. If you really, really want to drill down in this, I have a free tool for you. So go down into the video description and you're going to want to cut and paste the URL for the GILD's Life Planning Workbook. That is going to guide you through understanding your values and understanding your purpose. If your work isn't in line with that in some way, doesn't have to be completely aligned, but if your work isn't aligned in any way, then it's going to drain you instead of filling you up. And we all want to be doing something that fills our cup instead of just drains our cup. When we drain our cup, we want to do it for fun things and make ourselves exhausted, right? We don't want to get drained at work. And then what happens? If you're drained at work, then you don't have the energy and the excitement and the emotional well-being to invest in people and relationships and living the life that you're working to support. So make sure that you know your values, make sure that you know your purpose, and that your work is aligned with those. So that's point number 1. Point number 2, we're on to point number 3. You need to make sure that you have realistic goals. Many people who lose motivation in work take on too much at one time, and I have been guilty of this in my life. So this is a little bit of a confessional here. But you have to make sure that you have realistic goals. It's fine to set lofty goals, but then go backwards from the goal and set smaller goals that can help you get there so that you don't have your eye on the finish line when you're way back at the starting line. You know that you have to go to mile 1 and mile 2 and mile 3 in a marathon before you get to mile 26 and then go that extra 0.2 of a mile to 26.2 for a marathon. So this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You need to have a realistic goal set. Set a high goal for yourself and then have quantifiable benchmarks along the way to make sure that you're on track, in line for that goal. And also, those benchmarks also let you see if you need to retool something, change plans, or whatever. Number 4, you have to have a support system. And a lot of people say, oh, I've got tons of friends and family. I've got a great support system. I'm sure that you do. I hope that you do. I do. But those people cannot be your professional support system because they can't all advise you on the actions that you should take to move ahead in your career or even to survive where you are in your career because they're not where you want to go. They haven't been right where you are. Now, if you happen to have somebody in your life who is where you want to go or has been right where you are and was successful moving forward from that place, fantastic. Congratulations. You have one member of a successful tribe that can help you stay motivated at work. You're going to want to surround yourself with motivated, successful, and positive people who understand the place where you are, understand your goals, and where you want to be. I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to our tribe, the Gilded Life Group. You can go down in the video description, find a link directly there and request membership and tag me in a post after you're accepted so that I can welcome you personally. I would love to see you there. Make sure that you're finding a tribe, and I'm inviting you to our tribe because we're really high vibe people. We're talking about positive things. We're looking at not so positive issues and finding the positive in it and lifting each other up, bringing each other along for this really successful joyride. And so those are the types of people that you need around you. You need positive, successful people. Now, I have had people say, I can't have positive, successful people around me because I'm stuck in this living situation where I'm living with my aging mother and she's really negative and da-da-da-da, excuse. Or my spouse isn't supportive of this and blah, 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 blah. Or you don't understand my friends because they don't get where I'm going and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Excuse, excuse, excuse. Stop it. I've just invited you to a tribe of high vibe people. So come and join us. Come and join us. Connect, be active, and we will be your tribe. You might still have those people around you, but when you pull in a whole network of positive people that are instead helping to lift your mindset, I promise the tide will turn because those other people in your life cannot possibly continue operating the same way that they've been operating with you if your mindset starts going up. The last item that I want you to write down in your notes, the 5th way to remain motivated in your work. I'm going to go back to my journal, and I know a lot of people go, journal. I have a 5-journal system. One of the sections in my journal is for successes and celebration. And another section in my journal is evidence. So I'll explain what both of them mean. And the reason that I say I've got all these sections in my journal, it's because I want all these different topics, but I don't want to be carrying around 5, 6, 7 journals, right? So success and celebration and evidence are 2 sections in my journals. And for success and celebration, I'll write down things that I really did well. If I accomplished a goal, I would say if you accomplish 75% of what you have in a day, that's great. That should be your goal, at least 75%. You know, write that down. Hey, I got almost all my to-do list done. I got 7 out of 10 items on my to-do list done. I feel really purposeful. Write that down and then look at it later and celebrate it. Maybe celebrate it with, I don't know, whatever you find a treat to be, a glass of wine, a piece of chocolate, a walk in the park, anything that really speaks love to you, and write that down so that you have a commitment to celebrate that success in your life. The other section that I just mentioned is called evidence. There are little pieces of evidence that we're doing something right along our path. Somebody will say, hey, good job. Or maybe you'll get a new client, or you will have some sort of positive progression in whatever it is that you do. Take just a second. And I mean this literally, journaling, it's 10 seconds. It's 10 seconds. Everybody has time for this. Write it down. Write down, the date, and this person gave me this compliment because I did a good job with blah, blah, blah. And then pretty soon you're going to have this whole litany of things that you've done right. And that's evidence that you are great, that the confidence in yourself that you have is worthwhile, that it's not unfounded. It will help build your confidence so that you are stronger and happier, and so that you can remain more focused and more motivated on where you want to go. If this video has helped you at all, give me that thumbs up. And also, again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the little bell so you know when we drop a video to help you live a happier, more fulfilled, successful life with lower stress and so much of what you deserve. See ya.